Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor. This is a case of Williams versus Liddell Williams.
Thank you, Jerome.
You're
Good
welcome.
day, everyone. Ms. Williams, you are here today with your two sisters because you say you're tired of being lied to by your mother, Ms. Liddell. You all claim she wasn't a good mother and say her promiscuous behavior is the reason you need the results of a paternity test today. Ms. Liddell, you admit you haven't been the best mother, but you say your daughters are being unfair. You claim they're still punishing you for the mistakes you've made in the past, and today you want it to end. Now, Ms. Lisa Williams, I'll start with you. Why is it so important to get down to the bottom of this today?
Well, Your Honor, I was always the outcast of me and my two sisters because, you know, being the baby, I'm the youngest. And I felt like ever since I was born, I've been lied to.
And you always felt left out from your sisters. Tell me about the paternity issues.
It was this man who was supposedly had been my father, and we were all wanting to know, like his family, him, my aunt that raised me and Jasmine, we wanted the paternity test. We were all there and ready. She never showed up.
Excuse me, Your Honor. There was never a paternity test, so I don't know where they're getting it from. One thing I tell you about my three daughters, they are manipulators. Just like me, they are liars, just like me. It's the truth.
Like we're not even her kids.
Yes. No, y'all talk to me like I'm not your mother.
Because you are not.
And I meant that.
Good.
And we
gonna keep it that.
Okay, let's get some order. Let's get some order.
Keep it that way.
I want to understand this paternity issue. When you grew up believing that a certain man was your father?
Yes.
Okay, explain.
Okay, when I was growing up, family members would say, no, he's not your father. It was a rumor going around that
Who is that?
James.
The man who's going to appear in court today and has been tested.
Yes.
All right, so how do you start getting doubt?
When I was about 17 years old, me and her had an argument, and she said, that's why he's not your father. Trying to hit it at a low point, knowing that growing up, that's always been something always eating at me, not knowing who my father was. Not knowing who my father was. I feel like at least if she was there to try to take the place of my father, having a mother at least, maybe it wouldn't have bothered me so much, you know? But I didn't have a mother or a father.
He treats me more like a daughter than he treats Lisa, but I feel that he treats Jamie more like a daughter than he treats me. Even his side of the family, they don't exactly welcome me with open arms.
So when you were growing up, you were told that he was your father as well?
Yes.
But did you have doubts? The doubts were just based upon the way he treated you, or did you hear whispers and rumors?
All of the above, and also, it's a lot of her character traits that put doubts in my head itself, other than the whispers, other than all of that.
Because of the life she was leading.
Mm-hmm.
And Lisa, what information did you have?
Well, I had my doubts, like when I was extremely little young. Me and Jasmine went to go see her father because he was, you know, away.
He was away.
That was my first time ever seeing him. And that day when I saw him, I'm knowing, like, I don't see me at all. This is the saddest thing, Your Honor. After I had my son was 3 months. We go to the gas station. A man notices my mother, but she does not notice him. He calls out her name. Who are you? He's talking about some, so you don't know who I am. Talking about some, I don't know you. Talking about some, yes you do. She's talking about some, oh, Lisa, they're your daddy. How is you not gonna know this is my daddy when you look at him? But you tell, that's your daddy.
I was never there for them. I'll give them that. I wasn't about nothing. I didn't even love myself, so how could I love them? I think the best thing that I did was to give them to family. Because if they would stay with me, either they'll be separated away from me.
She didn't take a chance to try to raise us. I was in 5 different homes. 5.
How could I raise you when I didn't love myself? What was I going to do for you?
What
nothing I could do for y'all.
You didn't try.
Yes, sir. When I did try, when I did, wait a minute, y'all love me. When I can do something for y'all, then y'all always, then y'all say
let's get some order. Let's calm down. I know these issues are difficult to deal with. Ms. Liddell, Lisa stated there was a gentleman. Do you know who her father is?
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest. Jamie, no. Lisa, no. Jasmine, no. I'm not for sure if James is their father, if he's not their father. Because I was whorish. I did me. I ran the streets. Okay, you can keep your slab remarks. I was whorish. I didn't care about nobody or nothing.
But can you help them figure this out? You say you don't know if James is their father.
Yes,
Do you
Your Honor.
know who are the other people that could possibly be their father?
I have a couple of people in mind. You know, like I said, I ran the streets, so I laid down with anybody.
Mr. Williams has been tested,
Yes, ma'am.
and he's agreed to join us by video conference. Mr. Williams, we're here with Lisa, Jasmine, and Jamie, and we're talking about the circumstances regarding their paternity. Do you believe you are their father? If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. Do you believe you are these young girls' biological father? Do you believe that?
Deep in my heart, Your Honor, and I hate to say it, and it's hurting me to say it too, but no, I do not.
You don't act like it, so it shouldn't be hurting you. He said no. You don't act like it. You sure don't act like it.
What
You
are
really
your
don't.
doubts? What are your doubts
You
based
don't believe he's
upon?
your daddy?
I always had the doubt in my heart. When I met their mom, she was living the type of lifestyle as a party girl, fast girl. I done caught her in the act. One time I caught her in the car with a guy.
Because
She
you was
pulled
watching
up.
my back.
How was
Okay.
I gonna catch it if you was helping?
Why did it take 23
That doesn't
years
make
for
no
this?
sense.
Okay,
I got to do
ladies,
it.
let's get some order. Let's get some order. This is the man that you were told was your father.
Correct.
Yes.
Now, he's expressed that he doesn't truly believe he's your father.
Right. Yes, ma'am.
And you, in turn, have that same feeling.
Yes.
You've never felt in your heart when you saw this man or heard about this man, this is my real father.
Yes,
Yes, and that's why it
That's what we
hurt.
growing
That's
up
why it's so
believing.
emotional. That's why it hurts so bad. Because he is the only father that I ever knew. He is, but it's kind of a part of me, I'm not even gonna lie, it's kind of a part of me that don't even want him to be my father, because what kind of man are you? That we your little girls, we your daughters. It's not like we, you know what I'm saying, boys or nothing like that. We already don't got our mother. And then we don't have our father. Do you know, come on now, when a little girl don't got her daddy, do you know what goes on in your mind? Do you know how much stuff you get out here and do that you shouldn't be doing because you
never had that father to show you this is what love is. This is how a man's supposed to treat you. We never had that. Never.
Mr. Williams is here and he knows he's been absent. How has it affected you specifically when you say...
He don't even have no kind of relationship with me. Don't try. I'm reaching out to you. I'm the child in this case.
All right, so basically you made the call as their mother because you didn't know who their father was.
Exactly, and I was
you
with
just
him at the
said,
time. Yes, ma'am.
let's take Mr. Williams' name across the board.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell all the girls that's their father. I'm not sure whether or not he's their father.
Right.
But at least they'll have the same last name and hopefully the same belief.
Your
Yes,
Honor,
ma'am.
I have a question for both of them. Why did you miss my 8th grade graduation? You weren't away.
Because
you were out. You were able to come. Why did you miss it?
Jamie, because I was a piece of, like, I'm not gonna keep down on myself, but I didn't care about y'all.
oh,
I'm
wow,
I'm keeping it real. Y'all want me to
Thank
keep it
you.
real? I
Thank
didn't
you.
care about y'all.
Thank you
Because
for
y'all
finally admitting
y'all was in my way of doing what I wanted to do.
She told me she should have aborted me. She said I'm not her daughter. She should have aborted me.
I sure did. I sure said that because you know
Miss
what?
Liddell,
She said
Miss
it
Liddell,
so
Miss
loudly.
Liddell, hold on. Oh my gosh, it's like poison just coming out your mouth.
You know, they talk so bad to me that I don't know how to get back at them. So I say what I know is gonna hurt them. Just like-
Hold on, let's get some order. Let's get some order. Ms. Liddell, trust me, while I do understand, and I know what it means to get lost and you can't find your way. But what I see you doing today is you breaking these girls down like you were broken down, and it's not right. I know you're trying to tell them the truth, the way you were. But you have to be careful about the words you use with children, with young people, because it will eat away at them. Break them down and lead them down the same road you were. Somebody broke you down. That's obvious.
That's the thing, I don't know what words to use to because I done told them so many things and said so much, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get better. And it just, whatever come out of my mouth, it's like a lot of them, even if I mean it.
Because it always is a lot.
Sometimes I just don't know how. I don't know how. I don't know how. Okay, I don't know how.
Let's get some order.
Learn.
Ladies.
Try to learn.
Ladies.
Try.
Ladies.
I just want to,
She
I gotta get
finally
away from her.
tells the truth and you yelling all over it.
Excuse me,
she
Your Honor.
just, wait a minute.
Yes,
wait a
ma'am.
minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I need them to understand this. How long does the woman have to describe herself as something lower than the bottom of your shoe before you understand that she realizes that she did not do right by you? Look at her.
It's not,
Hold on. What I'm trying to explain to you, nothing's gonna get better if the only thing you require of her is that she continue to tell you what a piece of crap she's been to you. Look, let me call it the way I see it. You see her? She living her agony every day.
Judge.
Sometimes there's nothing you can do to punish a person more than they punish themselves.
Your Honor.
And I want you all to understand that we're gonna get these results today, but I tell people all the time, you can stay up in the comfy victim chair because it suits you well a lot of times. It gets comfortable. Ain't nothing gone right for me because this person did this to me. And it's true, they did it to you. Ain't nothing gone right for me because I didn't have my mother. It's true. Nothing going right for me because I don't know my father. And then you sitting in this chair 20, 30, 40 years from now and you realize your soul and your spirit's getting eaten alive because you're still sitting in the chair. Do you get what I'm saying? You gotta make a decision to get out this victim thing and shed this thing. But you have to accept life as it comes, the cards that are dealt to you, right?
We have.
Right, that's why we just moving on our life. That's why we just want the
Exactly,
results,
and that's what I
we
want to
can
help you
continue
to
go forward.
today in this courtroom by giving you these results. I truly believe that what you need in your life and what you're wanting in your life is not just going to come from finding out who your father is, but it's going to truly come when you begin to find out who your mother was. And let's have the results. Let's have the results. Okay.
Exactly.
Y'all, look, y'all know everything. I'm gonna let you go right on out of here. Look, I'm only here to help. I'm only here to tell you of 20 years of this. Don't let your hate and despising of another person like your mother eat away and take away your life.
We don't.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We letting this go. We don't. I
Don't
don't.
associate with her.
These, okay. Look,
Fine
I'll
by
just
me.
leave it at this. You all know best. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows. When it comes to Ms. Jasmine Williams, Mr. Williams, you are her father.
He did something. He straight dropped his head like, oh.
It was out of happiness.
When it comes to Ms. Lisa Williams, Mr. Williams, you are not her father. When it comes to Miss Jamie Williams, when it comes to Miss Jamie Williams, Mr. Williams, you are not her father.
Thank you, James, for what you did for me. Thank you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Jerome, you want to see if you can get Jamie to return to court?
I'm not even mad at her for it.
Mr. Williams, I see that this was emotional for you as well. You thought out of all of the girls that Jamie would be your daughter?
But the way I see it, she's still my daughter. She gonna always be my daughter. It's been too long. You can't undig that.
23 years, Pat. 23 years. Why you couldn't tell me?
Jeremy, how can I tell you something that I didn't know myself? I did not know if he was or if he was not.
I asked you before.
And I kept telling you
that he
I
was.
don't
No,
know.
you didn't.
Yeah, when you was young, yeah.
Why you didn't say it could be a possibility?
8 or 9 years old. Oh, no, he's not your daddy. I was a slut on the street. No.
Yes.
No.
Honesty. Pat, honesty.
I didn't know nothing about honesty then.
Ms. Liddell, they're not hearing you consistently taking responsibility and standing in the truth and taking the daggers. As the mother, that's your job now. You take the daggers until their arms just get tired of throwing them.
But how much longer do I have to take this?
Listen. If you want a chance to maybe be in their lives in some capacity, you're going to have to find the strength to do that. And ladies, like I said to you before, I want you to find your fathers. I do. But there is one person in this room that could potentially lead you to the other possibilities. Now, you can bash her till she runs off again and you never have the answers. Just try to start the conversation. You all got to try. You understand me? Now, the court has resources that can help you manage this situation, and I really hope each and every one of you takes advantage of this offer.
Yes, ma'am.
Court is adjourned.